everybody. We're at Mountain View Preserve in Goshen. It's the beginning of October. The leaves are spectacular, and we are going to show you one of the best lookouts for watching leaf peeping, if that's your thing, in all of Litchfield County, all of Connecticut, really, as far as I'm concerned. Bear with me, I got a little bit of hay fever going on, but we're going to get out there and enjoy the heck out of this day. So let's get up there. Got a real nice overlook for you. So when you get here, you can go to the path to the left. Here, the first time we were here, that's what we did. We went up this way, we came down this way. If you have limited access, then you want to take the trail, the wide trail that's just straight ahead. If you want to go along some rocky stuff and some streams, then go left. You'll end up at the same overlook. And you can just loop around and come right back down here. Let's get out there. Those are milkweed seeds, and very important food source for the monarch butterfly. So spread them around, and when you see them, don't cut them down. They're very important. By the way, other than that, there are crazy big, large game trails following these power lines, and they continue on this way. Over here, look at this big stuff moving through here. Real big. Real big. And on through here. So they're definitely following this power line. Things might even be nesting in here. Look at this. Here's one here. There's another one there. You know, and this is good. They can just make a dash if they have to with nothing impeding them. It's not a woolly bear. There's big, beautiful black caterpillar. That's all. I'm just going to put him right back where I found him. Right there. I bet that guy turns into a really beautiful butterfly. So we're going to let him make his chrysalis winter over, and we'll see him in the spring. It's really nice here, by the way. A lot of game trails in here. This, as you can see, is a really wide trail. If you just stay in the wide trail, okay, we'll call it that way. It's going to bring you right up to this beautiful overlook. And this time of the year, I mean, you're in New England, it's gorgeous, the leaves are everywhere. But if you have limited mobility and you still want to get out, maybe you know you're not that great walking or something, or you got little kids, or whatever the situation is, a whole bunch of people, this wide trail, it's pretty even. There's nothing really hard about this. Here you're on a little bit of an incline, but it's slow and you don't really notice it. This is a great place to go for people that have issues walking. You're going to get a spectacular view, and it's easy up, easy down. It's free. It's spectacular here. You got a lot of open fields, so you might see some really interesting birds. And then you have hardwood forests, and there's a lot of life here. I can tell you from the amount of game trails here, this place is bursting with life. So let's get up there. You know, I just noticed something other than one bird and a little bit of traffic from the state road out there. Pretty quiet here. It's cool. Gotta get here. You're welcome. Everybody viewing this? You want to go? You want to do some leaf peeping? I got you right here, okay? One of the really cool things I've noticed is in the open fields and here along this trail, you get these wildflowers here, more here. And we've come across asters, and it's just cool. If you're into that kind of thing, they're everywhere in here. So this is mountain sumac. Mountain sumac, it has this cluster at the top of it, almost looks like berries. It's a seed pod, but you can make you can make a lemonade with that when it's younger, and it's a grain. You can grind it up like wheat, and it's really nutritious and very high in fiber. Those are edible. Not to be confused with poison sumac, which is a creeping vine. So we just wanted to show you the beautiful autumn leaves here that we were talking about. This is a spectacular place. You really, really want to get out here. We got some really big game trails right here, and my dog was really focused on in here. Kind of unfortunate that Route 63. I think it's a major state route is over that way. We'll get it right. Anyway, it's really beautiful here. And that's what it's all about, really. Getting out there, showing you new places to hike or explore or even hunt. You know, we were talking to the bow hunters, those guys. You guys were great. And it's just, this is what it's all about. If we find structures, footprints, howl responses, tap responses, well, that's just a plus, isn't it? But really, we say it, that's in our freaking motto, in our logo. It's about getting out there, and that's what we're doing. You really should come out here if you're watching this. It's incredibly beautiful. Wait till we get to the cliff. Oh, forget it. You don't even deserve it, but we're gonna show it to you. Well, there's just so many fallen trees in there. You'd have a hard time telling what's structure and what's just people. Now this is a cool sign. This is probably one of the coolest signs I've seen in the woods ever. Please avoid stepping on the moss and lichen on the rock. Are you ready for this view? All right, let's go check it out. That there is just good for the soul. See that? Look at that view. This is Connecticut. Look at that. I can see some crazy tall mountain peak over there. Well, you know what's next, right? Woo! That's a damn good form of communication. If you're on one of those peaks over here. You're welcome, people. You're welcome. It's free. You can come here. Any howling and tapping, you better have a CCIS certified squatching license, which only applies to Richard Sear. Unfortunately, his license is being held up in Pyongyang, North Korea for some reason, other than we sent it there. But it's been there a while. We're just gonna sit here because there's nobody here. Obviously it's spectacular. We're just about a week away from prime foliage, so it's a little bit more of a hike than we remembered, because when we came around the other way, and when we were leaving this lookout, we were going downhill. Uphill it's you get a little winded. It's worth it though. Hell yeah. So as we're looking out here, you see this, you can see it it's just the whole horizon, right? And these are just the mountain ranges. I suppose they go into the Taconic mountain range and on up into Massachusetts, but anything could be back there. Look at this. That is just miles and miles and miles of forest and agriculture. Anything at all. All right, everybody, well, we're enjoying the colors of autumn, and we're about to go get something pumpkin spice, because, you know, we're New Englanders. So I think a good New Englander is going to want a pumpkin spice pizza. We're going to get some pumpkin spice clam chowder, and and then just, you know, of course, it's late night, so we'll have some pumpkin spice coffee down at the Starbucks. All right, so I know what kind of followers we have. We love you. So you're going to ask, what is a pumpkin spice pizza? And here you go. Here's how you're going to make one. You're going to need one frozen pizza of your choice, cheese only. You're going to need a fresh pumpkin that you went on some kind of thing. Your date made you go on, pick your own pumpkin. So you need one local pick your own pumpkin. You're going to need one apple, pick your own apple from a local orchard that you also got dragged to with your autumn date, New England, or your wife or husband or whatever, whoever dragged you. So you're gonna need those. You're gonna need some cinnamon sticks, and you're gonna need a whole jar of pumpkin pie seasoning. You know, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla. Might as well throw in a couple whole vanilla beans. You're gonna take the pizza, and you're gonna put the cinnamon sticks, arrange the whole batch of cinnamon sticks, cut up some chunks of pumpkin, cut up some chunks of apple, arrange them nice, put on some pumpkin pie seasoning. Hey, if you're real adventurous and you've got some local maple syrup, you know what to do. Throw that on there. You're gonna cook this pizza until the whole house smells like Yankee Candle Shop, okay? Shout out to Yankee Candle, you owe us some stuff. Until your whole house smells like Yankee Candle Shop. You're gonna bake that probably about 400 degrees. You'll get the idea. It'll be all potpourri, you know, like I said. You're gonna take this pizza out, allow it to cool, cut it up, you know, your traditional 8 slices of pizza. Do not eat this pizza. This will serve about 5 to 6 squirrels, 2 raccoons, and half a deer. So it makes a great dinner for wildlife, and that is a pumpkin spice pizza. You're welcome. You heard it here first. You want us to make one, don't you? Not tonight. All right. I mean, I'm not going to give you all of my awesome recipes. And coming up soon will be the recipe for the pumpkin spice clam chowder. Anyway, we want to say goodbye. We're having a great time out here, and we're loving the scenery. You can find it real easy. It's free. I suggest you get on out here because that's what it's all about.